The Evolution of a Melody. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Time. Now, the Pokemon franchise is a behemoth of our modern world. It's brought us a multitude of games, TV shows, trading cards, and lots of merchandise. The franchise has also brought us some incredible stories and some incredible music. Now, deciding what music I wanted to look at for this project was actually really difficult, since I had so many choices. I decided to settle upon the video game Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Time, Darkness, and Sky. The reason I love this game's soundtrack so much is because it masterfully uses musical motifs, repeated ideas, and reprises to tie all of the mini-songs together. And when I say mini, I mean it. This soundtrack is 6 hours and 20 minutes long, which is very rare for a Nintendo DS game from 2007. In this game, you play as a human who is mysteriously transformed into a Pokemon. You work to uncover this mystery as you embark on exploration quests. You apprehend criminals, do rescue missions, and find lost treasure. Now, an important character here is Grovyle. He's a vigilante who collects artifacts called Time Gears in hopes of saving the world. He becomes your ally as you fight against the powerful Dialga and the evil explorer Dusknoir. Today I'll be talking about how 3 different songs, very different songs, use the exact same melody to contrasting effects, mostly through the use of chords. This melody that I'll be looking at is Grovyle's theme, which develops along with his character arc. The first song that uses his theme is Time Gear. It's played as you see him sneaking through the darkness, and at this point, he is thought to be a dangerous criminal. I've notated the song with chord names and symbols. Let's have a listen. There is an air of mystery in this song, but it's not that of a dangerous criminal. This serves to foreshadow the positive character that Grovyle comes to be. The song is in a minor key and gives off a feeling of uncertainty. The pitched percussion in the background adds to the mysterious feeling. Now, let's compare this to the next song, Through the Sea of Time. This song plays when Grovyle sacrifices himself, sending both him and Dusknoir far into the future, from where they once came. Here's how it sounds. This song is determined and powerful, which perfectly fits with Grovyle in this moment. It has shifted from a mysterious 6/8 piece to one that is now in 4/4. The song is now driven with eighth notes that form a syncopated pattern of 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2, repeating throughout the song, pushing the song forward. Now, the chords are a really big part of this, and I'll dive into those after we listen to the third song. Here, In the Hands of Fate. It's a slower, weaker song that plays after Grovyle is gone. It plays as you reminisce on his final words. Here it is. This song is sad. It's played on a music box and it is now much slower. The song is put into a major key, which is strange for a sad song. Underneath Groval's theme, dissonant, broken chords are played, which fits the moment very well. I've mulled over why this major key song does such a good job of conveying sadness, and I think that's because the song it's missing strength. It sounds vulnerable. This is all because of the chords, which we'll take a look at now. Alright, so chords are given a number based on what number the root note is in the key. Here I have the function of the three most common chords, the 1, 4, and 5 chord. These are a little subjective, and they could certainly be used in different ways. First, the 1 chord is the most common and comfortable. It usually starts and ends a song. This chord it's like home in a song. Next, the 4 chord. This chord calls for movement. It's a bit weaker than the others, and it's very rich with emotion. Lastly, we've got the 5 chord, which is strong and powerful. It's good for conveying determination. Let's hop back into these songs and take a look at how the chords really define the mood. So here in Time Gear, we've got a 4 chord, 5 chord, and it just seems to repeat with this 4-5 chord progression. So the big thing to notice here, first of all, is there is no 1 chord, and that's what makes this mysterious. It's that is why we get the feeling of uncertainty, because we're never truly home. We're always kind of uncomfortable, because there's no 1 chord. Meanwhile, at the other end of the spectrum, Through the Sea of Time revolves around the 1 chord, with a progression of 1 and 5, which just repeats over and over again. This is why this song is so powerful, so determined. There's so much strength to it, because it goes between the 1 and the 5 chord. The rhythm helps to do so as well, but it's in combination with the chords that it works so well. And then we've got In the Hands of Fate. This song, throughout the entire song, does not use the 5 chord. The song uses mostly 1 chord, 1 chords, and 4 chords, and a bunch of 3 chords as well, a 7 chord. This one was the hardest one to notate, for sure. But the lack of 5 chords in this song is what makes it so weak and so vulnerable. That's why, despite being in a major key, it feels sad. There are no 5 chords, so the strength is gone, which mirrors the fact that Grovile is gone. Here, I've got all the information in one place. The exact same melody, Grovile's theme, is used in these 3 different songs, but the chords give the listener different emotions. Repeating the melody the way the composers did allowed a bigger connection to be forged between player and the story. It gave familiarity to the future compositions, and a story was told through the music. This is the power of storytelling through soundtracks. The composers for this went above and beyond in their work. They simply could have taken the same song and played it slow and fast, or made it minor or major to be sad or happy. But instead of this, they changed the time signature, the chord progression, and rhythm for each piece. One final note that I didn't end up talking about is that there is a 4th song that utilizes Grovile's theme. The final boss's song begins with the familiar melody. It's as if the music is saying, "This is for Grovile."